What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Blonde Highlights. We're so excited you are here. Today is a very, very special episode because guess what day it is?
It's our 1 year anniversary episode.
My God, we've been doing this for 1 full year. That's 1 year of Blonde Highlights, and it's been amazing. It's been so exciting for us. So this episode, we're going to recap some of our finest moments, maybe some of our not so finest moments, and just have fun. So let's get into it.
I gotta say, in one hand, it feels like, oh my God, I can't believe it's been a year already. But on the other hand, it feels like it's been 5 years.
It feels like it's been forever. But then I know what you mean, because then it's like, holy shit, we've been doing this for a year. Like, I just look back on the changes that have happened over the year and I'm like, what happened? Like, there's been so much positive change for the both of us and so much growth that it's crazy to look back on just where we were together at the point, like as people, when we first started the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we'll get into all of that so much more. But first, I want to bring about some juice that's going on right now.
Okay, pour it.
Okay. When you were younger, did you watch Hogan's or Hogan Knows Best? What's it called?
Hogan's Know Best.
Is that what it was
Yes,
called?
of course I watched it. Hogan's Know Best. Hogan
yeah.
Knows Best or something. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Hulk Hogan and I have the same birthday.
Really?
So, I was a super fan. Yes, I was a super fan when I was a kid. Would be wrapped in my Little Mermaid blanket, watching wrestling, Saturday, Sunday mornings. That was my thing when I was 5 years old.
Okay, this makes so much sense now. Anyways, have you saw any of this drama happening between the whole family?
No.
Okay. Do you
I don't have my TikTok still. I'm missing out.
Okay.
I'm missing out.
Well, this is everywhere, not just on TikTok. I haven't seen a video about it on TikTok, so we're really breaking news on this. But did you like Brooke Hogan?
Yeah, she's stunning.
Stunning, yeah. So I was a super fan of Brooke Hogan, and I loved her music. She was everything. So basically, this week, Linda Hogan, the mom, goes on Instagram and posts this video of her sobbing and crying and being like, my family's a mess. And just saying my husband was a narcissist and all of this stuff. And she's like, narcissism runs in our family. She's like, Brooke's a narcissist just like her father. And she hasn't spoke to me or let me see my grandkids in 8 years. And then she was praising the son, saying he's a good son. And he killed somebody.
Yeah, but didn't something really dramatic happen with the son?
Yeah, it was he was drag racing or something like that, hit a car.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
So it comes out, Brooke apparently has not spoken to either of her parents or her family in 8 years. And so then all hell breaks loose because Linda's saying all this stuff. Well, Brooke makes a post and she's like, I don't really ever talk about my family, but she's like, I haven't spoke to them because she's like, my mother was verbally and mentally abusive all of these years. And so she's going off about her mother and then the father. And then she's just I would rather not be around them at all. And then Linda called her an alcoholic or something like that. And then Brooke was Brooke's husband comes on and is like, no, she's not an alcoholic. You guys, this is why we don't talk to you guys.
Oh my God. Did Hulk Hogan come out and say anything?
I think he did. Yeah. Or his young girlfriend that's younger than Brooke did probably. But
I was going to say, last I heard he had a super young girlfriend. So when did the parents split up?
It was a long time ago. Because remember Linda was dating her son's best friend or something?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's all coming back now. There was a lot of Hogan drama growing up.
So much drama.
Oh my God.
But then they're just all fighting in the media and Brooke's husband is something about one of them, he was being passive aggressive and he was one of them said that they don't attend weddings anymore. So they weren't invited to our wedding. And they were also saying they don't attend concerts anymore. But then I've seen them at other concerts because they wouldn't go with us to see Stevie Nicks and
Oh my God. Who wouldn't go and see Stevie Nicks?
I know.
That's disappointing. Oh my God.
Exactly.
I don't know. Hulk Hogan always had like a perfect tan. Like it was always overdone, but it was flawless, his tan.
Always, always. Yeah, that's that bodybuilder glow, that orange paint to put on.
You know who's been having a comeback lately?
What?
Like
Who?
who I've been obsessed with lately?
Who?
This is also blast from the past, Jessica Simpson.
Oh, yes.
Can we talk about her for a second? Like, I saw a few clips of her and she did her first performance. I think it was 18 years, 15 or 18 years. And she was on stage and she's like doing like a whole country album. Oh my God. The single that I heard was amazing, but it's so cute just to see her in like her videos and stuff. Like, like the ones that I'm seeing is very much like how she was in her Newlyweds show with Nick, who I hate. I hate Nick Lachey. I've had beef with him for years because of the way that he treats Jessica, anyways. But it's just really fun. Like you see all these moments, and it's nice to see her almost seeming like her regular self from like what we knew, opposed to like, the struggles and stuff that we've seen over the years and the way that she's, kind of stepped out of the spotlight and everything. That's really cool to see her back and thriving, and her style is on fire, and her personality is just, I love her personality. I'm so excited that she's having a comeback.
Yeah, I like the new song. And I like that maybe like her voice has gotten a little more matured, a little more raspy almost.
Yeah, and I feel like she's like being herself. She's not boxing herself in because she has a lot of vocal range. Like I've always loved her voice, and I think it's really cool that she's doing like a different vibe with her voice. And it like she was doing an interview and she's finally being herself, and I think that that's really cool. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for this comeback.
Now, see, I had Jessica Simpson on my list today, but for a different reason. And
Oh my
that
God, why?
she was in an interview and she was saying to help her voice, she's been drinking this drink, and in this drink is snake sperm.
Yes, that's the video I saw of her, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I love her." Like it reminded me of like I said, like the Jessica that we grew up knowing. Like she was like, I don't know, my football coach just told me to drink it, and then I found out it's snake sperm, and then she's just laughing. Like she's so funny.
That was
Did you imagine?
No.
I'd be puking everywhere.
That's disgusting.
That's the exact.
I didn't even see the video. I just read that she was drinking snake sperm, and I was like, ew.
Yeah. The clip of it is so cute. She's so funny.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, but speak of a blast from the past, I did see something. It is like really good news. So you know how much I love Selena, like OG Selena.
Yes.
90s Selena. Her unaliver, Yolanda, her parole was denied. So she's not getting out of prison.
We love to hear it.
And we love to hear it. Yes.
We love to hear that.
At this point, though, it is the thing of, are they holding her to protect us from her, or are they holding her to protect her from everybody else?
I think it's both. I think it's both. I think they know that she won't stand a chance.
Yeah, they're like, there's enough wrong in the world. We can't let this go.
Yeah, no. And the protest, if she was released, it would have been vicious. Like no, I think they made the right decision. Clearly.
Yeah, I think so too. I think something that is really funny, and I saw this like just on my way here, was, do you watch SNL? Sometimes. Okay. Well, this week on SNL, there was a musical guest, like he was a country singer, and he's had a lot of controversy. He's whatever, but like, it was really funny because he like at the end of the credits, when the credits roll and everyone starts hugging and cheering and whatever, he just like walked off stage and right past the camera out the door. And there were so many jokes because he got arrested for throwing a bar stool off the roof of a bar and like so many other things. And everyone's like, he's running out because they got the bar stool, the chair's locked to the ground, or he's he's on his way to a bar. And, but the funniest thing is that he posted an Instagram a photo or story of him boarding a plane, and he captioned it saying, "On my way to God's country."
Oh my God, stop.
And that is my new line now. I'm on my way to God's country
I'm on my way to God's country.
with these heathens.
Oh my God. What a mic drop, literally, though. Just like peace out, walks off stage. Do they say why? Like, did something happen?
No, but I mean, I can assume that there's like political reasons. I can assume that probably a lot of reasons. You know what I mean?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of there's a lot of controversy, and I'm surprised they even had him on. But you know, I'm just like, you know what? If you don't like these people and you don't like what goes on the show, don't go on the show. And that's just like a whole other topic that we could get into, and of all those reasons. But the caption of headed to God's country.
Headed to God's country. Oh my God. I was watching Chris Farley clips not too long ago, and they made me so emotional. Like, Chris Farley, oh my God, his skits were unmatched.
Unmatched. Living in a van down by the river. Do you know that, like,
doobies?
Doobies. No, I love Chris Farley so much. I had an uncle that like looked, sounded, acted just like Chris Farley. Like, he was Chris Farley in my head.
Stop.
Yes.
Oh my God. No, Chris
Yes.
Farley, and him and David Spade together were just like the best duo. Did you know, I actually learned this? Do you know that he was the original Shrek?
Chris Farley was?
Chris Farley was the original Shrek. I'm telling you, I went down a Chris Farley rabbit hole. And he had gotten so far into the recording of it. So he was the original voice of Shrek.
Oh my God.
Sadly, he passed right close to the end of them actually finishing it. So like, it was almost done, the movie.
No way. You know, in my head, there are two completely different time frames, but I guess like that kind of makes sense. That should be one of the, you know, those things, like those posts that are like, did you know that these happened at the same time? You know, and it's like two completely different things you think happened in different centuries, let alone at the same time. That's one of those things where I'm like, oh God, I guess Shrek is that old.
Yeah.
But oh my God,
it was the original Shrek.
That's funny. No, but every time, like, I had this thing I would do for a long time, like when she was raging all the time, like getting drunk, you know, going to bars all the time. Whenever we'd be getting in an Uber, leaving, and it was a minivan, I couldn't, like, everybody knew that we would see a van coming and everyone would just look at me like, Kyle, don't do it. Don't do it. Because then I'd be like, get in the van. Get in the van.
Oh my God.
Like, one time.
Why did these people stop you? I would be like requesting vans only. And Uber Plus must be a van.
One time I was with like a friend who was like kind of known on social media, and like the boyfriend was like known, and we were leaving like a bar here on Sunset, and like there was like people like taking photos and like videoing outside, and I'm just drunk by the getting in the van last, like, get in the van.
Oh my God. Stop.
Or when there's like valet helping us and I'm like, get in.
Yeah. Stop. You need to channel that when you're doing stand up.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Well, today's a historic day, not just because it's our 1 year, but what else is it, Kyle? What's going on today?
Oh yeah, I told you about this. Right as we speak, there's well, I don't know because it's raining, but there's a Free Wendy protest. Apparently, there's a Free Wendy protest happening outside of her like confinement building that she's confined in, and then there's a protest happening on Hollywood Boulevard. But I think Wendy's okay that I'm not there because, you know, we're bringing media. You know what I mean? Like, she knows how serious this is. We're telling the world on this podcast about her being freed. I think that we're
missing it. Like, it's she respects what we're doing and she's okay with you missing it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But I think we're almost there. Like, I feel like this is happening right now. Like, I feel like this is like, I mean, the process has already been in the works, but I think that she's going to get free really soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think
What's
it's
your
coming.
weekly highlight? Chug that water, girl.
Yeah, I gotta get this water down. My weekly highlight is okay. So my highlight this week is, and this is something like doing hair. Like my existence can be a little superficial, you know. Like I sometimes I'm like, I'm not doing cancer research over here. You know,
It's
it just is what
important.
it is. And but sometimes there's these moments where you feel like you made an impact or you did something good. And I had this
Aw.
client, she like sent me a voice note and she was just like, I just want to thank you. She said, you know, because we were having some issues with her hair, and then I had helped her do extensions and whatever. And she was just like, you know, not only have you made my build up my confidence so much with how you've, you know, changed my hair and everything like that. She's like, but the last time you did it, she's like, you took the time to like give me a lesson on how to style it a right way and how to like leave parts of it out and do this. And she's like, and I've been doing it. And she's just like, I just feel so much better about myself. She's like, I'm just rolling
Aw.
around with so much more confident. And she's like, for the first time, I just really love my hair right now. And I was just like, oh, and to take the time to send me that, I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I was like, you know, because it's rare that I get to feel like I did something nice or something good that made a positive impact.
Oh, that's really special. That's really sweet.
Isn't
I
it?
love that. Well, think about it. Like for people, like hair is a huge deal. You know what I mean? So you're probably impacting a lot of other people's confidence. They just don't tell you.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they do, but just they take the time to send that. I was like, oh
No,
my
I know
God.
you do.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
What's your low light?
Uh, well, okay. I was debating on which low light I want to do. Okay.
Okay, she's had a week.
She said
Because
weak.
she's
No,
had
it
a
isn't all
week.
bad, but like, well, so I'm gonna give two. Okay, they're gonna be quick. One low light is we changed our entire booking system at the salon, and I just like, even though our last episode was embracing change, sometimes I don't like change. I was like, I've been
Oh,
messed up
wow.
all week long with this new system, and I'm just like, I hate it. I just,
Yeah, like, no, don't
it
fix what's not broken.
it's probably so much higher tech, but I'm like, I hate it. But
Yeah.
no, my low
Kyle's
light.
system is just pen and paper. Like she has a clipboard. She writes it all. I'm kidding.
Exactly. No, but my real low light is, and I sent you a video of this. We had somebody break into my apartment building and was trying to open
Oh,
people's doors, chase someone down a hallway, and try to shove down a person. The person runs in their apartment. It was the closing the door. I was trying to force his way into the apartment. They got the door closed and locked, and then the police came, and I was sending you videos of like ring camera footage from the hallways, and there's like cops everywhere with their guns out, like searching for this guy. It
I
was,
never followed up with you. Like, was everything okay? Like, I kind of just went to bed.
and that's why I'm bringing it up actually. So the real light is that Kris never checked to make sure I was still alive.
I was like, my melatonin's kicking in. I hope you're good.
Yeah,
That's real friendship.
I survived it. No,
Okay,
no,
good.
it was fine. Yeah, because we were just like, I had to turn the sound down low because I wanted to hear where they were, what was going on, and they didn't catch him in the building. But I think he tried to break into the building across the street. I'm hoping they caught him over there.
You would have totally been a part of that team. Like you would have been doing the background work. Like you would have been checking all the spots that like that they didn't check. Like you weren't just like a standby. You were a part of the team. I know you were.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you know, because she likes to solve some crimes, but
Exactly. She's Crime Stoppers.
but my building has all sorts of weird, creepy rooms to hide in, like off the laundry rooms.
That's what I mean.
But no, I don't think he was
Remember when we
there.
found that chair? Remember when we found that chair and we found like that little smoking corner?
Oh my God, yes. And that was beautiful. They had like
Yes.
vines growing up the walls and like there was a little
So
bench.
pretty.
Like someone really set that up to go smoke down there. And again, I had lived in this
Yes.
building for 8 years. I didn't even know that part of my building existed.
Yeah, the police wouldn't have known. That's probably where he was hiding.
Yeah, you know, we should release those photos.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so many photos. We did a whole photo shoot, didn't pull one out.
Right?
We bought outfits and everything, and like, nothing with the photos.
Everything. And we had to sit there and snap photos of ourselves as people stared and everything.
Oh my God, we just didn't do anything with it. Whatever. Whatever. It happens. Okay, so my highlight is I'm loving that the color pale yellow is like a thing this season because yellow's my color. Like this is my season.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a highlight. Like, why don't you have any words about that? I
Pale
thought you were
yellow?
gonna be like, oh my god, yellow, pale yellow. You don't like yellow?
No, not really. I like a golden yellow, like a deeper.
No, I like a pale yellow. And it's in this year and it's here. But whatever. That's my highlight. I'm gonna look cute this spring in yellow. Anytime I put yellow on, if I'm on photo shoots anywhere, everyone's always like, "Oh my god, you look so good in yellow." And it's like, yeah, this is my time. I thought you would be happy for me,
I am
but
happy
apparently
for
it's not
you.
the right shade. Now it's fine. It's fine. You can't backtrack now.
I'm just teasing you. I like
Um,
yellow. I know I don't love yellow for myself, but if yellow works for you, I'm happy for you. I want to see more yellow
mhm.
outfits.
You're giving me the whole. I love that for you. I That's so cute. I love that for you.
But when I picture pale yellow, I just think of like a room, like a living room.
No, ew. You know what? I'm gonna put together a pale yellow outfit, and you're gonna be like, okay, bitch, I see it.
I see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. My low light, however, is I left the house the other day without my emotional support water bottle.
Oh,
Okay, like I always have a water bottle with me, and most of the time I know it's bad. They're not reusable. They're like the big 1.5 liter bottles. I buy them in bulk, and I always have one because that's how I know I'm gonna drink my water. Like I'm not gonna refill a reusable bottle every day. Like it's just not gonna happen. But I have these bottles, and then I'll refill those or whatever. Anyways, I left the house without it. The way that I could not function as a human being, okay? Like I went hours without it. I kept like looking for it, reaching for it. I kept thinking, okay, like I'm so thirsty. Like, where can I get water? When can I stop and maybe like go to a gas station and get one? Like, have you ever done that? Like the hold and the grip that these water bottles have on me is insane. Like I need to have an emotional support water bottle. Like I need water beside my bed. I have water with me now, but I always have like my super big one when I leave the house. What is with that?
like the Stanley Cup?
It's not in a Stanley cup. It's like they're always in like like when I come and stay with you, we're always at Trader Joe's getting those 99-cent bottles.
Oh yeah, exactly. The big ones. I always have a liter and a half bottle with me.
Just the other day with that one, and I was like, I can't function.
No, I
Like,
can't
I was
function
so
either.
thrown off.
No, I gotta
No.
pull over, go to the gas station or something. I can't because my mouth gets so dry all the time. I always have to have water with me at all times. Like I would lose it if I can't. And even filming, I can't go without the water bottle.
No, like why is that? To me, it's just like even if I'm not drinking it, just knowing that it's there
Yeah,
makes me feel safe. Like makes me feel comforted. It's like a weird thing.
yeah, yeah. Mine's more practical than like the safety thing, just because I just need to like get fluids in
Hey,
there.
we get it. You're better than me. Like you're better than me. Like you like a different yellow than me. You don't need the water the same way that I do. Like we get it.
No, no, I need it the same. I just it's because of my high blood pressure medicine
Mhm.
makes me
Mhm.
dry.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll move on from that.
Cool. Okay, so moving on from Kyle's dryness, let's get into our reflection. Let's reflect back on the year. What are some of your key moments? And you know what? It's going to be really interesting because we haven't gone through any of these together. So it'll be really interesting to see if we have any of the same. And we're also going to play around of creepy or cute. And it'll be very interesting to see if we are on the same page with our creepy and cute. So
Yes. We
since you're
haven't
better than me, you go ahead. What's your first
we haven't
reflection?
discussed any of these because we're just like we're gonna so some may overlap, but we just want to surprise each other. And I wrote this down first, and you may yell at me and tell me not to tell this story, but I just feel like I'll cut it out if we have to. So
Oh my God.
when me and Kris first started this podcast, we were like, we're going straight to the big dogs. We're going straight towards the big dogs, okay? And somehow we were scheming. We were doing all sorts of things, and we somehow got the email of the like founder of like Dear Media, which is one of the biggest podcast networks, and we just went direct.
We emailed the CEO.
Yes. And then we continued to troll them for half the year. We continued to completely troll them because they didn't pick us. And
we got rejected.
We
got so far though. We got so far. We had a contact and she was speaking with us, and then because we didn't have the views and we were like, we just started.
So yeah, they didn't pick us. It was really upsetting. But then we gotta say her name. We gotta say her name. Say it. Avery. And she probably doesn't even work there anymore. She was probably gonna intern. But anyways, we were checking back in with Avery. We're like, hey girl, what's going on? We're coming over. We're bringing subs. What are we having for lunch? Like to the point. And then you can see their office from my apartment building. So we were on the roof of my building, and like we just started, like Avery became like a life of her own. Like we were just like, I see her. Like she's like, should we text Avery and tell her that we're looking from the top of our building down on her building? And then we continued to tell stories in our episodes about this fictional character named Avery. And we told nobody what was going on.
I'm dying because like the way that just like never ended for us. Like we did a whole photo shoot with the building in the background.
I forgot.
Oh my god! Like I remember the day like she emailed us back. Like we emailed the CEO, and then he looped in an email with her, and then she started emailing us, and we were like, "We're in.
We're in."
So rejected.
That was one of the saddest breakups of our lives. And then she's because what happened is
I have to tell you right now. I have to tell you.
What? I almost did too.
Is our friend Avery?
Because she really was like the mascot of our podcast for the first half of the year.
Avery actually shaped us as people. She doesn't even know. Like,
well, we were like her biggest fans until she stopped responding. And then we became borderline stalkers.
But like not really though, like just for our own little fun joke. Like
no. If you're Avery, if you're watching, we love you.
We love you. Call us. We're still interested in
please. But we really did send like the best pitch. Like our pitch was like hella cool.
Yeah, we didn't have anything. Like we had like one episode. And
yes.
we you know what it is? It's because we just believed in ourselves so much, which is fucking amazing.
Exactly.
And we just like went and we're like, okay, there's no contact. There's like a general email that we can send. And then we're like, no, like I used to be a headhunter for work.
Yes.
And I was like, no, I'm like, we got to get the CEO. And we did.
And we did.
Found him.
Exactly.
And we emailed him directly.
Exactly. Yes.
We should email him again.
We should send him this whole clip right now. Let them know.
365 days later.
300. Yes. But I remember on our pitch, like I put in like bubble letters off of our thing, and I said, "Imagine this smells like perfume, like from Legally Blonde."
It was so cute.
It was so cute.
It was so cute. It was such a vibe. Whatever.
It really was.
It was so cute. I love that you brought all of that up. Like that, my mouth actually hurt. Like I was not expecting that. And I love though that we both brought up Avery in our thing. Like the fact that was one of my cuter creepies. That's so funny. Oh my god. My first moment that I brought up was, what do you think?
I'm trying to think.
Gypsy juice.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I had gypsy juice written down, but I was like, I'm gonna let her take it.
Like, you know, you know what though? It wasn't even just the fact that we made the juice, which is one iconic. It was like the way we were so excited sourcing the ingredients to try to find strawberry Fanta. Took like 6 or 7 gas stations. Then we found it at your like hometown 7-Eleven.
Yes.
And it was just like the whole experience of it fizzing up and spilling over and like getting all over the carpet. And you were like screaming, like you were like dying laughing. And it was just such a genuine moment of fun and laughter. Like, I'll never forget that. That was like by far one of my favorite moments.
Oh
like,
my God.
just because it wasn't even the fact that it had to do with Gypsy. It was like the fact that like the fun we were having doing it. And oh my God, we laughed so hard.
I forgot about the drink exploding.
Yes, I like spilled it or something and it like went all over. And then I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Oh my God.
I feel like maybe for 1 year we need to redo our intro and we need to add that in the intro.
Yeah.
That clip, because I'm like, yeah, because we're literally like screaming and I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, it's so funny. Oh my God.
But like, honestly, with Gypsy, like for the first few months, we were Gypsy Rose podcast. Like everything was about Gypsy Rose.
And it wasn't even in a bad way. It wasn't bashing her, it wasn't anything. It was just the fascination of her, who she's becoming, like figuring it all out with her. Like we were a part of that Gypsy journey. And then all of a sudden it was like we were just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I think our third episode was called I Guess the D Wasn't Fire.
Yeah. The D's fire.
They split up.
They split up. Oh my God. Okay, what's your next one?
I think one of my favorite times is we get like, there's always, for some reason, our podcast always brings in a lot of like old men that like despise us, like in the comments. And there was this one day where me and Kris were just on the same page where we were like, let's fuck with these guys, like let's go. And we were like on the phone with each other and laughing hysterically, and then both like commenting back with these guys and fighting with them in the comments on several different platforms at the same time. And it was, we were laughing so hard. Like these guys thought they were really getting something on us, but if they only knew that we were on a phone call at the same time, hysterically laughing about the things we were saying back and forth. That was one of my.
I remember one of them started backpedaling and then said that he apologized and then wanted to be our friend, and then remember he went on one of the other guys' pages and started like shitting on him for yelling at him. Like, it's such a huge thing.
Yes, and then
like trolled him so hard that he turned on our side.
He turned on our side, and then the other guy turned on him, and then the guy that turned on our side, he was sending us screenshots in the DMs of the other guy harassing him and making videos about him.
So messed up. And the whole time, like, we're just like keeping coming. Like, there's nothing better than when we get like stupid hate comments. Because to me, I'm like, we can have our own moment of going into their profile and seeing how, like, I'm going to use the word like fugly, how like ugly they are, or like whatever. It's like, where do you get this confidence? It's so funny.
One evening, like a couple months ago, I started posting videos on our like Blonde Highlights TikTok of people that were leaving us like comments. Like I started zooming because we did that episode and we were talking about people like zooming in on their faces. And so I went back that evening and I started trolling these guys with our own TikTok. And then I had to delete some of it.
Oh my God. This is so funny. Okay, my other one that I have is, so the first time in a studio, that was huge for us. I feel like that was like, we were like, oh my God, something's shifting. We're different now. And I feel like having a guest in and doing that, I think was really fun and refreshing. And we had like such a great episode. And then we were laughing so hard at ghost sex. Remember?
Oh
And with,
my God. Because you were like, you can't have ghost sex with my father.
yeah, with my dad. Like, yeah. And it was like a huge thing. And it was so funny. Like, I love when we just go off and we're just like not taking it so seriously and we're just having fun. And it's so natural. And the same thing, I'm going to go into it.
Well, let me say one thing real first. Real fast. The funniest part about the ghost sex thing was Tanya being on the episode and she's like, Kyle! She was a ball.
Oh my God. No, and then afterwards we went into the studio alone and you said the what was it? Chronic Pain Karma Sutra.
Yes.
And we just went on a rant and that was so much fun. That was a huge highlight for me. I just feel like that was just such a fun episode.
That really was. Yeah, we were like, I think we had been together for like a month almost. And it was just,
yes.
We were tired. We were like slapstick funny. Like that was a really fun episode.
I love it. What else you got?
But speak of that though, do you remember our first couple episodes at that old studio?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember like our first episode in the studio and remember my stuff couldn't connect and I was so flustered. Do you remember like there was something wrong? I was about to have a meltdown. I was like terrified. Yes.
Yeah, that was a mess. I was just thinking about it. I think I wore this shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Maybe.
I think I did.
I don't remember.
Yeah. But that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we were filming at our houses I was filming at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now we've moved up.
And then we elevated. We're studio people now.
We're here. Yeah, we've completely elevated.
There's elevation levels.
I will say though, I do want to pick this out. I think that some of our predictions.
That's why my next one, when you predicted the cow print.
Yes. Isn't it crazy? I can't believe. See, that to me seems like the podcast has been longer than a year because it's taken time for my advice for the fashion industry to really infiltrate. But I guess that just is a testament of how things happen so fast here around the Blonde Highlights podcast. The impact.
And I predicted the watch ring.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes. But you also predicted skinny jeans, and I don't see anyone wearing skinny jeans right now.
No, they're everywhere. They're everywhere right now. They are.
They are?
They are. I know it. They are.
We had an entire episode named Battle of the Skinny Jeans.
I love them. I think they're cute. I can't help it. I'm wearing baggy jeans now, but I do love skinny jeans. I think they can be really cute. My other moment is actually recent when we did the communication episode, and I don't know what was wrong with us, but it actually feels like something was so right with us because we just could not take it seriously, and we were like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we talking like as if we're like so professional?
We're college professors.
Like, yeah. And we just couldn't do it. We're like, what is happening? And then we just went off the deep end laughing. That was so funny.
There was so...
And then I remember there was like things that were happening that were so in line with like the advice and the things that we were going off of. And it was just the way that like we were contradicting the things that we were trying to say just very naturally and without even trying to be funny. So it was hilarious. And then like I just lost it and I couldn't even take it seriously anymore. And then you just like broke too, and the two of us were like, what the hell?
I think part of that reason was because we filmed it in the evening and not in the morning, and I had a long day and I was over it, and I was so out of it, and we just kept going, and I had to edit out so much blank space because we're just hysterically laughing. And there was one moment where you were like, finished the whole section. And I'm like, actually, you missed complete. And I was like, so come complete and complete the segment.
So funny. I
Yes,
think we've had so many good moments.
so many good moments. That was literally hilarious when we did that. And I think, okay, oh my God, this reminds me of like crazy moments from the podcast that was behind the scenes that you don't know about. And maybe we did bring this up after, but what was wild is we did these 2 episodes in the beginning of the year, and I think they were great. And we trauma dumped, like we dumped all of our trauma on everyone. And I think it was great because it really like opened us up a little bit. But as Kris is telling some of the darkest moments of her life, and we're like comforting her, the goddamn city was on fire.
I know.
There's fire trucks blazing past everywhere. I'm getting notifications on my phone of like, fire, fire, fire.
And I'm sitting there like so deep. I'm just like so vulnerable and crying. And Kyle's sitting there. She's getting all these alerts, freaking out, but also trying just to be like, yeah, Kris, like, and I'm like, she's trying to be so supportive of what I'm talking about, but like clearly just like freaking out a bit. And I'm like bawling my eyes out, like losing it. Oh, that, you know what though? I was really proud of us for those episodes. That was on my list too, because I feel like we really reached a point where we felt comfortable. And even though it was so vulnerable, I think that it just, I feel like we just have so much support from our listeners that it would just felt comfortable and not exciting, but it just felt fit to do. Like I felt accepted. Do you know what I mean? Like I felt like it was okay to do it.
Yeah, I did too. I think that was great. And one thing I can think of too on a lighter note is our constant one-sided beef with Joe Rogan.
Well, I mean, like I would be pissed at us if I was JR. Like we've only been doing this for 1 year, and sometimes like we're blowing the water. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, his views could never.
Like JR, like we're coming for your spot. We're
coming.
Not
already
behind.
did. Already did.
We seated you.
But our delusional little rants that just pop up every episode are feed my soul. Like I love them so much.
I love it. Like I just think it's because we're so delulu with just like the confidence in ourselves. And it's like, yeah, that's how we need to be. And that's how everyone should be. Like, yeah, I'm going to be like up there with Joe Rogan. Like, duh. Why else would I be doing this?
No, but
exactly. Not time wasted here. Like
yes.
Shit's going to happen. Yeah, we got a major rejection, but you know what? You missed 99% of the shots you don't take. Isn't that like?
You miss 99% of the shots you don't take? Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
Should we move into cute or creepy?
Well, I just want to say too, like when we're filming the podcast and when Kris is in town, it is so much fun because Kris literally hijacks my bed and I sleep on the sofa and we hang out nonstop. We're coming up with ideas. We're writing notes. We pull out the clipboard, the cheetah print clipboard. We write notes down. We get up every morning and we're like, let's take on this goddamn city.
Yes. And it's so much fun. And it's like we're having like a teenage sleepover at night, and then in the morning we just like wake up as these like business women. It's such a cool transition that happens from like midnight to 7 in the morning. Like we're 2 totally different people, and I love it.
There's a lot of blazers being worn.
Yeah,
lots of blazers.
Like, we're here for it. We're here to do the work. Like,
yes. And I will say, yes, your composite notebooks. I do want to say too, like from our podcast in the last year, I think our guest episodes were the most viewed and then or listened to, and then followed by the Am I the Asshole episodes. So we are going to be doing way more Am I the Asshole episodes and trying to get some guests in here.
I mean, we do have a lineup of guests that want to come on. However, scheduling lately has been insane, and I think that we're trying to figure out a little technical stuff, and then once that's sorted, we have I think we have 3 lined up, so I'm really excited for that. But
Hell
expect
yeah.
more.
Yes. Let's get into the creepy,
Cute
creepy
or
or cute.
creepy? Okay. I have one for you.
Okay.
So let's just do this back and forth. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Lettuce on sandwiches.
Creepy, nasty, disgusting. The devil. That's dark-sided behavior. No.
Okay, I love it. I know that you hate that. Okay, go.
Cats and bats.
Cats and bats. Freaking cute, man.
So cute.
I'm coming back for Halloween. I don't care. I was thinking about cats and bats the other day, actually, the purple ones.
Oh, those are so good.
So much damn flavor in them.
So
So they're the gummies from...
They're the Halloween gummies from Trader Joe's. They're sour. And they're in the shape of
They're
cats and
so
bats.
good. Cats and bats. Much damn flavor.
I was like cleaning like a month or so ago, and underneath my bed, and I found a cat.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop. Did you eat it?
No, it was all like gross, but I've thought about it.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Thunder Jeeps.
So fucking cute. So cute.
Okay,
That goes.
know
Tell the story.
what?
You tell the story.
So if you guys don't know, we were doing a road trip and AC/DC Dirty Deeds came on, and the song goes Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, right?
Mhm.
But Kyle was like singing it, and she's like going for it. She's like Dirty Deeds Thunder Jeep, and I was
Yeah.
crying. I'm like, what the fuck is the Thunder Jeep?
And it's crazy because I was raised on AC/DC and Van Halen and all those bands. Like, if my father saw that clip, I don't know, he may never talk to me. But I was 1000% certain it was Thunder Jeep. And so,
oh my god, the confidence! And I just remember looking over at you because you were driving. And I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
I'm on the highway
like,
just screaming.
Thunder Jeep, yeah.
But listen to it; it does kind of sound like Thunder Jeep, and the Thunder Jeep Thunder Jeep's more fun. I still say Thunder Jeep.
I only say Thunder Jeep now if I hear that song. It completely changed for me now.
So cute or creepy, bringing up particular topics to be passive aggressive.
Cute, obviously.
So cute.
Obviously.
We'll play in like Kris will play on the entire section of the episode just to like be passive aggressive towards me about something.
And next up, we're going to talk about this.
I don't think you've actually done that, but I've accused you of doing that a bunch of times on the podcast.
You've accused me of doing it. And I mean, like, whether it was planned or not, you'll never know.
Never know.
Cute or creepy Stanley Cups?
Creepy.
Creepy.
I'm not down with it.
No.
No. But I get it. Like, I get it, but I'm in protest.
I just don't get the fighting for them in Target and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I get everybody needs an emotional support water bottle. I get like the cup itself, but I don't get the obsession behind the cup. It's a cup.
If you start buying charms for your Stanley Cup, you're the problem.
Unless you're a teenager, but
yeah. No, but I get it because both of us always need water with us. But the cup itself, what it stands for, is not right with God.
No. Chico.
Naming episodes Lips in the Wind.
Like, it's so cute.
So cute.
Adorable, even. Like, that was when I had my that's reference to the time that my low light was my lip gloss sticking to my lips on a windy day, and I said my lips in the wind or something. Oh my god, and then Kyle named the episode Lips in the Wind.
I think I texted you at like 1 a.m. your time and was like, hey, do you mind if I named the episode that? And you just never responded. So then you probably got a text at like 4 a.m. that was like, yeah, it's named Lips in the Wind.
It's Lips in the Wind. I was like so down for it. Duh. Okay. I have a couple more here. Ankle socks.
Creepy. We decided. We took a stand and we decided true socks, high socks from now on.
I didn't know if maybe you were changing your mind.
No, I still wear my high socks. And literally, I had to replace all my socks because I became so self-conscious because of Kris about my socks. Because I was still I was only dabbling in the high socks. I was only wearing ankle socks. And she was like, you know, that makes you look old.
You're an old bitch if you're doing that. And you know what? There's things that we can control, we can't control with age. And there's things that I accept and I don't accept, but I'm not doing the ankle sock thing.
No. Trivia cute. TikTok lives.
So cute. We need to do another one. We had so much fun on our live.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say creepy. Like, we had fun on it, but it was just, it's awkward. It's awkward.
It is a bit awkward. Unless we have something planned. But we didn't plan anything. We just finished filming one day. We're like, you want to go on live?
Yeah, we should plan something. And just be ridiculous.
Yes. Oh my God.
Do you have any more?
Okay. I have one more.
Same.
But you already know it. Our friend Avery.
Oh, yeah. Well, depending on the day.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm like, okay, cool. And other days I'm like,
because sometimes you're like, hey, let's talk to our friend Avery, and other times you're like, that bitch Avery.
She doesn't see our potential.
We're sending emails like, look out the window.
Look out the window, Avery. No, we didn't do that, but like we wanted to. Like Avery, we have mugs now. Okay, we have mugs now.
What? Upgraded. You have a mug?
Yes, I've been waiting for you to see it this whole episode.
I can't see it.
My friend's stepdad, who is very, very sweet, made me a mug.
Oh my God. That is so cute.
And it is so cute. He surprised it with me.
Oh my God.
He was so proud. Yeah, this is.
Does he have a company?
Sitting here the whole time, yes. He does this stuff, and I've had it sitting here the whole time waiting for you to notice.
Well, I have sunglasses on inside the studio, and you're like across the room. I couldn't see it. I didn't even pick up on it until right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm a mug.
We should look into like doing a drop ship situation for our merch.
Everyone can get this.
Everybody.
Like, who wouldn't want this?
I need to order one for myself.
Oh no, we need to get you one.
Yes, we need to do that.
Last one. What do you got?
Picking topics for clips.
Fucking so creepy, man.
Kris hates
Biggest
that.
Creep of our generation.
I
hate it.
I would force Kris to get on the calls and be like, let's pick these topics.
It's time to do our clips. Hey, Kris, we need to go over our clips.
And she would do.
And then she'd message me, be like, we need to do our clips tonight. And I'd be like, oh my God, I don't want to stay here and go through our episode and then think if it's funny or not.
She'd be like, sorry, there's a herd of elephants outside.
Yeah, sorry, I can't. They call me have that clip generator now.
Yes.
Wow. This has been so much fun, guys. Thank you so much for all of the support over the past year. It's been a ball. We love it. We're gonna keep going. We have so many plans for our Blonde Highlights future. And you know what? I'm very proud of us. So cheers to us. Cheers to you. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.